What's up, guys? Welcome back to Explore More Fishing. So in today's video, you know what, I was out on the pier. It's pretty slow, so I figured, you know what, let me take advantage of this time and let me share with you what I use when I go pier fishing. Stay tuned. All right, so starting with rod and reel, I always carry two rods. As you can see, I got one and two right there. So basically what I do is I always carry a medium and then a medium heavy. I always start off with a 10-foot medium heavy, and I put a fish finder rig on there. And then on the 7-footer here, this is the 7-foot medium. This is where I tend to change up my rigs. High-lows, fish finders, Carolina rigs, all go on this one. So get yourself two rods, 7-foot medium, 10-foot medium heavy. All right, now just to continue with the very basics, of course, you want your tackle, right? Starting with hooks. Okay, I carry a bunch of hooks. Okay, I usually start with the size 4. I go all the way up to like 9/0. Okay, this way it covers every size fish out there. As far as sinkers, there you go. We got the egg sinkers, we got the pyramid sinkers. I usually go from about 1 ounce all the way up to 10 ounces. Now, chances are, if you're throwing more than 10 ounces to hold bottom, go home. It's not even worth it. It's too windy. It's not worth the aggravation. And then as far as line, here we go. Very basic. I have a spare spool, a 50-pound monofilament. I also have fluorocarbon, but I don't have it with me today. But I usually carry anywhere between 10 pound and 50 pound. So 10, 20, 30, and 50, those are usually where I stay at. Another item, always carry a pair of scissors. These are the Mustad. I think they're like 3-inch scissors, but they're pretty rusted. As you can tell, I've been using them a long time, but I just use this, you know, just to cut my line. I also have nippers on my belt. Don't forget, you gotta measure your fish, right? You gotta make sure you're staying legal. This one I think goes up to like 40 inches, again by Mustad. All right, this little thing here is called a sinker slider. You can tell, you attach your weight to it. It helps you rig up probably the most important rig off of a pier, and that is the fish finder. It's kind of the catch-all. It catches everything. It really does. So yeah, sinker slider, fish finder rig. All right, and speaking of rigs, check this out. I carry all these pre-tied rigs with me. Single hook dropper loops, high-lows, Carolinas, and sabikis. These are all pre-tied, so if I break off, I save myself some time. All I have to do is go into my packet here, pull it out, tie it on. Pre-rigged and ready to go. Okay, so another item. This is optional. Some guys, you know, look down on it, but whatever. I don't. This is like a bite alarm. You need some bells, okay? Because let's face it, there are days where you're going to be doing a lot of still fishing, and you're going to need something to let you know, hey, listen, I got a bite. You could be distracted. You could be on your phone. You have to go use the bathroom. You could be eating. This here goes off. Guess what? Now you know. Don't forget your knife. You're going to need it. On days like this, when you're going to use bait fishing, you need something to cut up your bait. I tend to go with a really thin, sharp one. As you can tell, I've been using this a long time, but it's done well for me. Don't forget a knife. Now on to the funnest part of pier fishing, right? When you're catching them on lures. Nothing beats catching fish from the pier with lures. I tend to start with some type of top water, some type of middle water, some type of metal, bucktail. This is more top water. This is more middle water. Some type of paddle tail. You can never go wrong with the paddle tail. I got some more metals here. And just in case they're hitting something small, this here's like a lights out gotcha plug. This one catches everything. You'll catch a little bit of everything with this one, I swear. Give it a shot. What I tend to do when I'm using lures, I attach a TA clip at the end, okay, and then I use a barrel swivel because I'm using braid most of the time. So I'm tying some type of leader to my braid. Okay, unless I'm doing top water, then I'll just tie directly to my braid. But other than that, it's going barrel swivel to some line. Usually it's about like 50 pound, anywhere between 30 and 50. Okay, and then I'm going with a TA clip. Okay, and then on the days when there's bait in the water, there you go, you have to have a snag. Okay, some type of snag so you can get out there. Free bait. Nothing wrong with getting free bait, right? All right, so you got your rod, your reels, you got your tackle, you got your lures, you're hooking to a big fish. Guess what? Look, you're all the way up here. How are you going to get that fish up? Guys, please invest in a Pier Net. Trust me, it's worth every dollar that you're going to spend. I know they're a little pricey right now, but you know what? Invest in it, because guess what? If you're hooking into something down there and you try to pull it up, good luck. You may lose a fish of a lifetime. Get a net. All right, so we covered the basics. Rods, reels, tackle, rigs. So you know what? Now it's time for comfort, right? Chances are it's not always going to be lights out. Fishing sometimes is slow. You got to keep yourself comfortable, okay? You're going to be in the sun for long periods of time. Get yourself a hat, a pair of shades, a nice comfortable chair. Pack yourself a lunch, okay? Something good to eat. A lot of water. Stay hydrated. This here is an old beach cart, right, that I no longer use when I'm out with the wife and the kids. But you know what? Now it's my pier cart. It does the job. Another good item to have is a headlamp. You can see this wraps around your head, moves up and down, on and off switch right here. This comes in handy on those dark nights when you can't really see what you're doing. Let's say you want to tie another rig. Let's say you want to unhook your fish. You want to see what you're doing, right? There you go. Get yourself a headlamp. All right, and final part, you need your tools, right? So this is my surf belt. You know what? Yes, I wear it on the pier. It looks a little silly, but it's okay because I have everything at my waist. Carry some pliers, some fish grips, just in case you come across some toothy fish, and a backup knife. This is my emergency knife. All right, guys, so that's it. I hope you appreciate the video. This was just one of those quick improvised videos off the top of the head. I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff. So please comment below. Let me know. Did I forget anything? Anyway, I hope you appreciate the video. Until next time, get out there, explore some more.